Hello everyone, my name is Tim Carey and I want to tell you more about how you can use Algolia search on your Jekyll website. But first of all, what exactly is Algolia? At Algolia we provide a hosted search API. It means that if you need to search into your data, you just have to send it to our API and then you will be able to search into it in a fast and relevant way. And we are really fast. It means that you can build the kind of UI you see on the right hand side, where the results are displayed in real time as soon as the user is entering a new character in the input field. And you can have the same thing on your Jekyll website. You just have to use the Algolia search Jekyll gem. You put it inside your gem file into the Jekyll plugin group, and after that you have to edit the config.yaml file. Under the Algolia section, you put your application ID and your index name. The application ID will be given to you when you open an account on Algolia, but for the index name you can use whatever you want and you can create as many indices as you want. Then it's just running the command Jekyll Algolia push. You just have to set the Algolia API key as an environment variable, and this key will be given to you when you open the account as well. Then the plugin will just take care of everything, get your data and push it to Algolia. So how does this really works? What we do is we take the generated HTML file and parse it them. It means that you can use as many plugins as you want, as long as in the end you have HTML files, it will work okay. For each of these files we split them by paragraph and we push if each of these paragraphs has a new record to Algolia. So you have an example here of what a record looks like. So you have the content, which is the content of the paragraph, but you also have the title, the URL and the date, and any custom value you have put into your front matter. All of this will be pushed to Algolia. But this is highly configurable. If you don't want to index paragraph and you want to have a more specific CSS selector of what you want to index, you just have to override the record CSS selector. If you know there are some files you do not want to index, just put them into the excluded files option. And there are also a lot more options that you can pass to the Algolia API to more fine-tune the different part of the relevance. Also, we let you extend the Algolia search record extractor through two hooks, and one will be called on each record before they are pushed, so you can add your own custom attribute to them or modify them in any way you want. And the other, the custom hook all, will be called on the whole list, so you can filter it or maybe remove some elements you don't want. The plugin mostly takes care of the pushing of the data from your local instance to Algolia, but the front end is not really in the scope of this plugin. Still, we do provide a few libraries to help you build a UI on top of it. There are mainly two types of UIs. The first one is the one that our friends at ESLint are using. It's a drop-down that you can build really easily using our autocomplete.js JavaScript library. The other one is the full page search. We did a fork of the very nice and popular hide theme for Jekyll, and it does add a search input on the sidebar and display the result on the main area. But one last thing is that the plugin completely integrates into your current workflow if you're using GitHub Pages. You can configure a build on Travis CI that will be called every time something is pushed on your GitHub Pages branch, and this build will itself reindex everything into Algolia. It means that you can have your hosting for free on GitHub Pages and your search for free as well. I say free because we do give free accounts if you have less than 10,000 records. And just to give you an idea, on my own blog, where I have more than 250 blog posts, I do not even use 3,000 records. So 10,000 records is a lot, and you can already build a lot of things with that. But if you want to have more, and if you want to test Algolia more deeply, we are very happy to give you a 2-month free voucher with the code JekyllConf 2016, and I really want to see what you can build with this, and I was very happy to show it to you here. Thank you very much, everyone.